Rain was pouring down in thick sheet, drenching the dimly lit street. You giggled to yourself as stumbling towards the door. Your friends, equally tipsy, shouted by and honking the horn, they sped off in their car. You pressed the door by repeatedly with shaky hand while bouncing on your feet. You sweat slightly, leaning against the door frame, waiting for your friend Jungkook to open the door. You sat pouted, looking at your wristwatch with a blurry vision. It was showing 12 a.m. Suddenly the door opened and Jungkook stepped out to see you. He crooked his eyebrows, looking at you shocked. Jungkook, what, Wayne? He asked, holding your hand as you were about to fall on the floor. You grinned, looking at him as if he was holding your hand, as if he lose you might run away. Wayne, me? No, I'm just extra happy today. You said loudly while poking his cheek. Jungkook let out an exaggerated sigh, and the next moment from floor and took you in the living room, making you sit on the sofa. He ran his hand in his hair, looking at you with raised eyebrows. Jungkook, no, I got to know why you were not receiving my calls. I have told you many times, but no. Miss Lee Mayan has nothing to do with his boyfriend's concerns and worries. Mayan, oh, why? The floor is moving, Cook. You laughed, looking at his worried face. Jungkook inhaled his deep breath, removing the tie. Jungkook, do you have any idea how I am feeling right now? He asked, plopping on the sofa beside you. You playfully squinting up at him, tapping your chin. Ryan, no, actually, I was too busy. You said while pretending to think hard, then suddenly you clap your hands together. Ryan, dancing. Yeah, I was busy dancing with my friends and some really cute guys. You said placing your tiny hands and then tapping on them. Jungkook jaw unclenched while his eyes got darkened. Jungkook, you did what? He asked in a disbelieving tone. Ryan, dance. I danced with Mia, Tina, Jasmine, Havasa, Jack, Bruno. Yeah, there were five. You said closing your hand and then opening it, showing your fingers. Jungkook looked at your face bewildered. He was not able to digest your word as he never thought you will dance with someone. Ryan, you got red, ha ha ha. I was joking. I dance with my friends only. You mumble. Jungkook, you know I hate jokes and this was the worst joke I ever heard. He said in a cold voice. You smiled. Jungkook, what are you doing, Ryan? I'm not in a good mood, so stop teasing me. He said. Ryan, Ook, why you are always so cold? You asked, placing your hand on his mouth again. Ryan, ha, finally I found them. I knew they can't hide. Jungkook, no more drama. Get up and change. He said, looking at you from head to toe. Right now you were then Jungkook was finding time. So he cleared his throat dramatically and looked at you with his cold face. Jungkook, if you won't get up and change, you might catch a cold, and I don't want to take care of you if you fall sick, Ryan. He said. You pouting, throwing your bag, Ryan. You are too bad, Jane Jungkook. You said and stood up from the sofa. You walked two steps and was about to trip when Jungkook held your hand before the full wipeout occurred. Jungkook, you have not done good to me, princess, he said to himself, taking you upstairs in his bedroom. He went to the closet searching for his oversized shirt. He sat and walked towards you as soon as he found the shirt. Jungkook, go and change, he said. Jungkook's eyes popped out when he saw you. Jungkook, what are you doing? He asked, rushing towards you. Jungkook, go to the bathroom right now. he said coldly, pointing at the door. You clicked your tongue at him and then you went to the bathroom somehow to change the gown. Jungkook, oh, this girl. He muttered to himself while exhaling. After a while, you came out to see Jungkook already sleeping on the bed. It's been 9 months since you both were dating. You both have shared. The next morning, you woke up with a severe headache as the clock rang, which was placed beside Jungkook's side table. You were already feeling tired and dizzy. You heard a loud thud. You frowned and sat on the bed. You looked around and saw Jungkook sitting on the floor while rubbing his back. Why? Oh, you muttered to yourself, and getting down the bed, you walked to him to see him glaring at you. Jungkook groaned, and getting up from the floor, he walked to the bath, completely ignoring you. Why? Did it hurt him that bad? My head, why it is burning so much? You have only remembered that you went to club along with your friends, but you didn't remember what happened after that. Rubbing your forehead, you walked to the mirror to see yourself. You gulped, looking at yourself. Before you could close, the bathroom door opened and Jungkook stepped out to see you. He gulped and went downstairs. Jungkook was giving you a silent treatment so you could never repeat the same thing again. You frowned and came downstairs while massaging your hair. Why? Ah, cook, my head is spinning, you said, walking behind him in the kitchen. Jungkook rolled his eyes as he took the glass and started to make the refreshing drink. Wine. Ah, you are so kind, Cookie. Yeah, you said, and were about to pick up the glass when he gulped it down in one go and went to the living room. You pouted, walking behind him like a lost puppy. He sat on the sofa. You sat and sat near him. Wine. Cook, why are you ignoring me? You fall on the sofa with a thud, making him smile. Wine. Cook, why are you ignoring me? You didn't give me a morning. Come here, you said. Jungkook sighed, looking around. Why are you behaving like that? If you won't tell me the reason, then how I will get to know my mistake? Jungkook, I don't want to talk to you, Mayan. Do you have any idea that your friends dropped you at my place? What could you do there? None of them would feel pity for you. He said in a cold, broken voice. You flinch after hearing that. Mayan, I'm sorry, Cookia. I just do remember that we went to Mia's club and they offered me a ring. I refused. We started to play truth or dare, and the one who lose would have ring. Unfortunately, I lose. Jungkook scoffed, feeling his heart arched. Jungkook, you didn't even think of consequences. Your eyes became watery as you never saw him that much angry. Mayan, I know it is my mistake, and I'm apologizing to you for that. Jungkook had still maintained his cold composure. You sighed and nuzzled. Mayan, Pinky, swear I won't do something bad which affects our relationship. You raised your pinky finger up at him, looking at him. Jungkook said, looking at your cute face. Jungkook, you are so frustrating. You know that? He asked, linking his pinky with you. Wine. But still, you like me. Oh, Jungkook, yeah, I do. But next time, if you ever pull this stunt again, you cut him off. Wine. No more lecture, Mr. Jeon. You said in a dramatic whisper tone. Jungkook smiled. After a while, you both had the breakfast and then you both went to the bedroom. Time skipped. Mayan, Cookie, yeah, I am getting bored. You said, seeing him engrossed in his laptop. Jungkook tilted his head to see you, Jungkook, then dance, baby. He said, You narrowed your eyes and picking up the pillow, you threw a pillow, but missed by a mile, making him grin victoriously. Jungkook, you have no aim, he said, laughing. You growled and picking up another pillow, you quickly threw it at his direction. Why, and don't I? Next time it will be for real, Jungkook. You retorted with a smile playing on your lips. Jungkook scoffed before speaking. Jungkook, if you do, he said, a playful smile on his lips. Your smile dropped as you gulped. Wyan, I need to do the dishes. You said and went to the downstairs, leaving him behind. Smile. You were doing the dishes while blushing to yourself. Wyan, oh no, it will be so fun. But doesn't he find me attractive? Your friend said that her become. You were thinking to yourself while washing the dishes. As you were done with the vessels, you wiped your hand with an apron and sat on the sofa in the living room. You were still thinking about wine. There must be some stuff on the internet. I need to check it. You grab your phone from the table. After watching a lot of videos, you got to know. You thought for some time and then you decided to order it. After placing the order, you went back to your bedroom to see Jungkook still working. You said, and opening the side drawer, you fetched out chocolates and jellies and started to eat them. Time skip at 9 p.m. The doorbell rang. You excitedly jumped on the bed and were about to get off the bed when Jungkook stopped you and started to walk to the door. Your eyes wandered as you quickly ran to him and holding his hand. Wayne, stay here. It is my parcel. You said and walked downstairs. Jungkook frowned and stood up. Jungkook, but isn't it me who always receives her parcel? You opened the door with a wide smile. Delivery boy, hello ma'am, your parcel. He said smiling as he handed you a box. You sat at the paper and thanking him you closed the door and you went to the other room to change into the dress. You quickly slipped into it and ran to the mirror. The dress was really beautiful. Wyan. You giggled and walked to your bedroom. Jungkook was sitting on the bed while texting someone. You leaned against the door frame and clearing your throat you smiled. Jungkook frowned and raised his head up to see you. His eyes widened the moment he looked at you. He couldn't believe his eyes. He rubbed his eyes to make sure he was not dreaming. Jungkook. He stuttered as he stood up from the bed and slowly walked towards you. Your cheeks heated up while heartbeat raced faster. One week later, you woke up feeling like vomiting. You ran to the bathroom and came out after emptying your stomach. You sat on the bed while feeling dizzy. Ryan, what is happening to me? You said to yourself, it's been 2 days that you feel dizzy and vomit also. Your food habits are also changing. You have not told Jungkook about that as you don't want to make him worried. Today you had an appointment with the doctor. You grabbed your clutch and left for the hospital. Doctor, yes, Miss Ryan, congratulations. The doctor handed you the reports with a smile and went away. You were shocked hearing that, while your eyes wide open. Ryan, what will I do now? How will I tell this news to Jungkook? You were muttering to yourself. You decided to go home first and share this news with your friend Yunji and then ask her to help you out. At home, you reached the home, hiding the reports in the drawer. You sat on the sofa worriedly and grabbing your phone. You dialed Yunji's number. Your hands were still trembling. After a few rings, Yunji answered the call. Yunji, hey bestie, how are you doing? Ryan, Yunji, I'm very scared as well excited. I want to share this news with Jungkook and tell him that I'm going. I don't know if he will be happy hearing that or sad, you said to her while shaking your leg. Yunji, there is great news, Ryanji. Congrats to you and yeah, don't worry about Jungkook. I'm sure he will get happy after knowing that. She said in a reassuring voice, the thought of for a moment, and then she spoke. Ryan, I think you are right. I should tell him and see how he will react. You said to her, and after a few chat, you cut the call. At Jungkook's office, Taeyong, what is the matter, Cook? You look worried. He said, looking at Jungkook's face. Jungkook, actually, it's been a week. And since the time she is hesitating. He said, looking at Taeyong, who let out a chuckle. Taeyong, oh come on, Cook, don't worry, she must be shy. Jungkook, but how? He asked with crooked eyebrows. Taeyong, ha, you are so innocent, Jungkook. You can fake call to any girl and act that you are saying. Trust me, it will definitely work. Jungkook, you seem so experienced, Tai. He said, raising his eyebrow. Taeyong, nah, bro, Jimin told me all that. Jungkook, oh, no, I got the point. He said, chuckling back. Time skipped. It was 8 o'clock in the evening, and you were waiting for Jungkook. You were pacing back and forth in the living room, feeling scared as well as excited. Suddenly, the main door opened, and Jungkook stepped inside. Using the spare key, he entered in the living room. To see you already present there, your eyes lit up when you saw him. Why and welcome, Cook, you said slightly. Jungkook sighed, loosening his tie. He sat on the sofa and plopped down on it with a thud. You nervously smiled and sat on the sofa next to him. Ryan, you seem tired, Cookie, yeah? Jungkook, yeah, go and bring me a glass of water. He said, rolling his eyes. You flinched as he never behaved to you like that, but ignoring it, you nodded and went to the kitchen to get the water. Jungkook smiled to himself. He started fake calling Jungkook in mind. I hope it works and she tell me why she's not talking a lot to me. You came back along with a glass of water. As soon as you stepped inside the living room, you saw him talking to someone on the phone. Your face halted as you heard him calling someone pretty. Jungkook. Yeah, I will meet you, pretty girl. Yeah, I will arrange my schedule to meet you personally. Don't worry, we will get married soon. He said, suppressing his laugh. He was tapping his shoes on the floor to prevent laughing further. Hearing that, tears started to flow down. You felt like someone stepped. He looked at you, his eyes shot open, throwing his mobile phone on the sofa. He ran to you, but you quickly rushed to your bedroom. You closed the door of your room and sat near the nightstand and started to cry harder. Jungkook, he said it will work, but seemed like I messed up, he thought to himself. Jungkook, Ryan, please open the door, he said, knocking at the door. You sobbed hard and tears kept flowing down. Jungkook, look, Ryan, no, please don't cry. Listen to me. It was just a prank. Taeyong told me. He said, tears escaping his eyes. You wipe your tears and open the door to see Jungkook crying. Jungkook, I didn't mean to hurt you. You have not been talking to me nicely. Then Taeyong and he told me to do this prank on you. He said, Ryan, I am not ignoring you, Cook. It is because of mood swings. Jungkook got startled. He looked at you shocked. Jungkook, you are what? He asked in a disbelieving tone. Jungkook, oh my, this is so amazing. Oh Mo, tell me you are not lying, he said. You shook your head, smiling widely at him. Jungkook, I can't tell how much happy I am feeling right now. Jungkook, it is kinda best feeling, isn't it? He smiled while looking at you, Mayan. Yeah, it is, you replied. It is said that you were blessed with a boy.